What's your opinion on milk? Like, any milk? Cow's milk, goat milk, coconut milk, human milk? I must know your opinion, it is pertinent to my research.
Woo! Right on time.
All right.
I had to go play with the doggies, and then I had to go run and get out of my work clothes. Blah.
Blah.
All alcohol tastes bleh. I wouldn't say that you're like wrong, but like it tastes bleh, but also maybe sometimes has some like interesting qualities about it. Like very dark chocolate, you know? Like really dark chocolate, its primary flavor is bitter. And I would say bitter is kind of like bleh.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want bitter.
Yeah.
And the flavor's under the bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the secret to like all of the like, I don't know, I would say like for like smoking and drinking, it's always like the thing that is up front is not the thing you're actually tasting, like you're like tasting it for. This is not an advertisement for smoking or drinking, but like but like when people describe like the taste of things, they're not describing the upfront flavor ever. They're describing what's under it. it's easier to do with alcohol than it is for literal actual smoke.
Yeah.
In my experience.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I wouldn't know.
LAT control.
There's
I would not know anything.
there was
about
like
either of those things, genuinely.
like the I've never done like a drug before other than like alcohol. And so like I just have no like conceptualization of what any of them are like.
Yeah.
But there was like you know, like I watched like that Kurzgesagt video on like vaping and like why like vaping is like too good to be true. And like part of my takeaway from the video was like, man, if I like go back to school or whatever, like what if I got like a really weak like nicotine vape to reward myself only like whenever like I did really good on like a test or whatever. And it's like an intrusive thought. Like I wouldn't actually do it. But like
candy.
Like get myself like addicted to doing well on my tests.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's
Well,
a way to
psychology.
motivate yourself, I guess.
Reverse psychology is you get addicted to the reward, not the actual achievement itself. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but then what if I just, you know, only did it at the right moment or whatever? What?
How's the bomb
noise?
I was in Canada.
Am I making it right now?
Fully legal, surprisingly.
No.
Sorry, I'm
It
reading
wasn't.
that a couple
Yo, I
times
don't think
over.
it was me.
It wasn't you. I can guarantee it wasn't you. YouTube is being here,
Yeah, exactly.
ready to explode.
Oh, play Fools Redeem.
Fully
Wait, I got.
legal when it comes to the drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. That is the conversation we've been having.
Yeah.
All right, I put it through the
Just
pipeline.
redeem.
Woo!
Oh, God.
Mixed feelings, my dear intelligent fool. Banana milk is the nectar of sweet, fruity cows. That's what's dominating the world over. But any other milk, it's just liquid butt fuel. Sometimes I
Liquid
wonder if milk
butt
holds
fuel.
a secret to ultimate power. Yep. Also, you're cute. Not as much as me, though.
Getting conceited, evil power.
Yeah.
I would say someone should
Melissa's
knock him
almost
down a
alone in
peg,
the middle
but
there.
like I think we should go even
It was
higher.
supposed to be, yeah, it was supposed to be meh, but it turned into banana cow.
Is-
Jesus.
Is like Evil Talos lactose intolerant or something? Is that why milk is just butt fuel?
Does that make him evil Talos?
Who is cuter, me or you?
Ooh, be
And
careful,
tell us
Evil
why.
Talos. Misha's pretty cute.
Me, bitch.
Oh, Mishmisha, you're definitely cute, like a tiny world-stealing accomplice in training. But let's be honest, I have that adorable bronze scale charm and megalomaniac flair that can't be beat. Even if I can't reach the top of a fridge, it's a close call, though. Yep.
What is the accent here?
It's a
Does
close
the
call,
I was
though.
like, is this a valley girl? Like,
No,
no. That's why I
Yeah,
said for a second there.
didn't commit, but did call you tiny. Called you small. Snuck that one in there. You gotta take that? I wouldn't.
Okay. Ow!
hit?
I did.
Damn.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, Misha asked, how are your girlies, Talos? They're all good. They're all good. Ate is outside right now, but I'm sure when she comes back in, she'll probably go up into her spot. Katie is like same old right now. Maple is struggling with house training
Oh man.
and is currently known as the pooper.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Criminal crime.
Yep. You walk into the living room, you point at her, and you go, "You little pooper."
You pooped here.
That's the rule.
Whose dog is she? Maple is mysterious third roommate's dog,
Ooh.
who is what they're known as in the canon
Yes,
of the community.
That's very
I
good.
see. Yeah.
There we go. I don't look nearly as tired anymore. I think you'll be surprised to know that there's been inclement weather in my neck of the woods. It rained. I know. Be shocked. Be excited.
What?
Is that inclement weather?
That's inclement weather because I
That's
saw.
wild.
This is not a joke. This is not a goof. I saw 3 cars spun out today. 3 separate cars, all like on the side of the road, facing the wrong direction.
Inclement
That's damn.
drivers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it doesn't rain here at all. When it does, every road just becomes an oil slick.
No one's used to driving on wet. And
Well,
neither are the roads designed to be
the
wet.
roads aren't. Yeah, that's exactly it. The roads aren't built for it.
You know, it's
They're
always
it
like
never rains, and then when it rains, they aren't ready for it.
Yep.
it's like here when like all the schools close and like businesses close and everything for like half an inch of snow.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like, meanwhile, like
Meanwhile, I'm over here, up here, with getting like, this Sunday, getting like 4 to 9 inches of snow, and I'm like,
Yep.
oh, that's not that much.
yeah,
That could be
Yeah,
worse.
totally.
It's not a foot. We take that.
it's just total like lack of infrastructure and normality.
100%. Like we used to have fire days at school. You know, because it was just every October you would get a fire of some sort.
Damn.
And it was just like, all right, well, time to take some days off. And like they wouldn't take days off unless it was like, oh, you are near the fire. Even if it was like super ashy, I still ran the mile and like ash would be hitting my like head.
Ooh,
Like,
that's not
yeah,
good for
not
your
great.
health.
You don't
No.
get snow days, you get fire days.
I get fire days. Yep.
It's insane.
We have like the full spectrum of American weather here. I
Mhm. You know,
I have sorry, go ahead.
I was about to say, it's like there's always like thoughts where it's like, you know, it's like, man, if I could just like move somewhere where like there aren't like tornadoes, it's like okay, let me think. What are my options? Oh, 3 feet of snow, wildfire, or hurricane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Basically.
coming out to West Coast, you're not actually swapping out. You're swapping out tornadoes for earthquakes.
Ah,
Right.
we got one of those recently.
Yeah, you get the
I was gonna
wildfires
say.
and the earthquakes.
Yeah, there you go. God, the earthquake. Well, because we get a bunch of tiny ones all the time, but like it's the big ones that make the news. So like, you know, the New England gets a 3.0, everyone's freaking out. You know, but
Yeah.
because they're made out of brick, their buildings aren't designed for earthquakes. They usually don't have to deal with them.
Yeah.
Come out to New York, New Jersey, dog. We got good shit over here.
And snow too, though.
Good food and sometimes light snow.
Well, that depends on where in New York you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're in like upstate New York, you're getting so much snow.
Yeah.
You can't fool me, New Jersey.
Come to Newark. It's fine. Instructions unclear. Went to Staten Island.
It's like, no, wait,
I can't think. No,
that's not
wait,
really
no.
New York.
No. That's just gross. Oh my god.
All I get is just a lot of snow and then thunderstorms. Lots of thunderstorms, but
Oh yeah.
that's a given, I think, anywhere.
Yeah.
Provided it rains.
Mm-hmm. I have
Anywhere where it rains, it's inevitable.
I have a one of my coworkers at Airplane Job went to grad school in Iowa, and he was like, "I got to see ball lightning," and I was like, "That seems cool," but also I would not sleep.
What?
Yeah, we lose power on a
lightning.
regular basis because you know, we live in a place with a lot of trees and a lot of snow and a lot of thunderstorms. So whether it's
Yeah.
winter or summer, you're losing power at least like twice a year.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like tree limbs are breaking regardless of the season.
Yeah.
Either a tree gets struck by lightning, or the branches fall off because of heavy snow, or wind breaks a branch off and it hits a yeah. There's a
See,
lot of power outages,
Come to
and it's
Like-
just a normal.
Here, most trees aren't taller than like 12 feet tall.
Right.
Like the most trees here are just really short compared to like what I remember seeing when I went like up northeast.
Yeah, we have tall trees. We don't have the tallest trees, but we have pretty good. We have pretty tall.
The trees get taller the closer to the water you get.
What is wrong with your trees? I mean, there's a lot of the trees that, you know, are like 3 stories tall or whatever, but most
Yeah.
of them are like not more than 2 stories tall.
They're just chilling.
Yeah.
The trees are fine with mediocrity.
You have to be close to water to get bigger trees, I think.
Like sequoias and stuff.
Yeah, as long as you aren't like too close to the water. But
Corn of wheat, no trees.
it's like a tree sweet zone.
A sweet
Okay.
tree zone.
Well, we've been here for 13 minutes.
We should do the bomb.
Should we?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Should we do the bomb?
I don't know. Do I just have it just chatting stream instead?
I was saying before we started that like my brain isn't here today. Like we could do it. We could do an attempt. I don't know how it's gonna go.
I mean, that's how it always is,
I
right?
have a lot of.
I'm
don't
particularly
think I've
scattered today.
Ever had confidence in our runs,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, never on a Thursday, because we do the Thursday ones at night, and that means by the time we're doing these, my ADHD meds have worn completely off. So
God.
I am
You can try and brain off.
fully.
I could lizard brain this. Yeah, you know what? I like the idea. And if we bomb out early, we just go to just chatting.
See, and
Good to me.
for me, like Saturdays are the day that I have to wake up early because like I go to
Yes.
work early on Saturdays. And so like I'm almost always a little bit sleep deprived on Saturdays.
Right.
Whereas like, you know, my day still has like 5 hours in
Few
it.
hours. God damn.
And so like I'm
You
fresh.
guys are ever not sleep deprived?
Oh, I just hide it very well.
I'm tired all the goddamn time.
Right.
I get all the sleep I need,
been
and I'm
there.
still exhausted.
Yeah, right.
Gurk.
Like, I'll just get like 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I'm like, I do. Every night.
Who was tired? Not me. I almost fell asleep at work today. It's fine. Anyways,
That's
I'm
not
gonna
normal.
Basic
hit the run
info.
button. right, hold on.
Yay!
Basic info is hitting the run button first.
Forget me not. Vanilla modules.
None of these things.
Timer.
You motherfucker, you wait and listen.
I'm waiting.
Forget Me Not Stage 1 is an 8. Please set a timer for 28 minutes. Serial number is JH9BZ3. There are 2 AA batteries. There is a lit FRK. And there are 3 plates, none empty. We have a parallel, RJ45, PS2, and 2 RCAs.
Okay.
Looking for orientation cube.
4 plus indicator
Not
is
seeing it.
5.
Here somewhere.
Ports
We're in
is
the middle.
5.
Oh, there it is. Back. Now,
Back.
Astral, for your stuff, I got ice cream. Ice cream is Tim.
Tim.
Flavors: strawberry, chocolate, raspberry, rocky, vanilla.
What? Wait, go through those again.
Okay. Strawberry, chocolate, raspberry, rocky, vanilla.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I got those. I was
Speaking
not
of
sure.
speaking of vanillas, complicated wires and who's on first? Only connect. Team is debuggers.
Hang on.
Scarf, corduroy.
Debuggers. Okay.
Debuggers. And then you've got
Malonite.
water, twisted flax, 2 reeds. I have horse, horned viper, lion. Where's my beer?
Need round keypad.
We've got
Round
corduroy.
keypad is
And so material
XI,
takes special
AE.
instructions,
Half-Life,
and that's it.
copyright,
And so we get
huge W,
105
octopus.
is
X
40.
hang off, smiley face.
Okay.
Wet cleaning,
1 second, please.
medium heat.
You can see
One
the
dot
tent
is
has
110 or
impacted
230.
the roof of the car. I'm finishing off some of my fast ones so we can do the fast and middles later.
Can I get
I've got those all lined
orientation
up, so we're all
cue?
set. I'm looking at silly slots. First round, Sally. Red coin, blue cherry, blue grape.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
let's do some laundry. Bye-bye.
40C, medium heat.
40. Okay, 40C, medium heat.
110 or 230, wet cleaning.
110, wet clean. That is correct. Stage 2 is a 6. You
Okay.
got orientation cube? Yeah.
No.
You want anything else while you're here? Rubik's. Okay.
I mean, you can give it to me, I guess.
Where's Rubik's? Rubik's is right here. Red, green, yellow, blue, white, orange.
Okay.
Just in case. Astral, how's round keypad looking?
It's done. Today was easy.
Ooh. Okay.
AE.
PS2.
AE.
Bottom is in the same
H
position
octopus,
as
X
front.
hang off, and smile.
And left is in same
Got it.
position
Stage
as
3
bottom.
is a 9. Do you mind if I do my 3?
So if we're looking at the
amigos, my 3 quick
back,
ones?
Go ahead.
Then this
I
is
might
left.
check on English test. Just beware.
And so
4 is an 8.
3, 1.
5 is an 8 as well.
Lots of 8s.
And I put my faith in English test. Okay, 6 is a 3.
3, 1.
Yay.
Yay. Okay.
I have your first ice cream. It's going to be Rocky Road.
3,
Yeah.
1 set.
Got it. Second is Simon. I had 2 seconds left.
No.
Yeah, Simon. Strawberry, vanilla, raspberry,
JHBZ, no
mint,
vowels.
cookies.
Batteries is 2.
Okay.
No even, no car.
Let's get you some other big information. Adjacent letters.
2.
Letters.
MFXO.
Second digit.
XO.
AECZ.
First letter.
AECZ.
WPIH.
WPIH.
10.
Yes.
Now we
3
need
times
to do
2
our
is
early,
6
so
is
listen color.
All
16.
right.
We have
I don't
RCA
have
and
any
RJ45,
any
so
good
it's just
cheaters
16.
on German password.
Tango Papa.
So let's go to Color Flash. Saw it earlier. Where are you, buddy? There you are. Last is blue.
If the color of the word does not match the word itself 3 times or more, so 3 or more mismatches.
Almost certainly, yes. Immediately.
All right, press yes on the first time in the sequence where there is a mismatch.
Okay,
So
it's gonna
probably,
be the first one.
I was gonna say probably the first one.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
HC,
Yes on first. Got it.
9B.
4. No, sorry. 7 is an 8. Let's see. Then what was our other one? Listening.
Listening.
B9.
It's a telephone ringing.
ZH.
Phone ringing. And dollar dollar.
And
3J.
$.
And star.
And star. 8 is a 2. I was about to say 10.
You're not great with numbers right now.
No, I'm not. Let's see. What else can I
Fast
give
stuff?
you? Fast stuff? Okay.
Will you be licking the hole in the mayonnaise?
The what?
Looking. Hot. See fucking nothing. Skew
That's
slots
right.
198.
One,
Letter
two,
keys
three,
82.
1.
Game pass
82?
82.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Mayo as
Game
much
pass
as
881.
more than most people.
Bitwise, XOR, Shapeshift, Round Flat. Is there anything else?
White.
They were all on the second side of the bomb. That's why I was
All
sitting there
firsts
freaking
and
out.
then all seconds.
And
And then reverse order.
Let's see. What else can
let
we
me do this slowly.
early? Want to do
R,
buttons
U prime,
while we're here?
Give me one moment.
L, L prime,
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
L.
For button, I have red,
and
a
then
bracket.
D prime,
Red a brick, red a four.
F, B,
There are
F prime, D.
only 2 batteries of a bomb.
Aye.
So hold the button.
Blue.
4 in any position.
Then we
Okay.
reverse the order. D, F prime, D, F, D prime,
9 is a 7.
L, L prime, L, U
Square button's gonna be a
prime,
bitch and a
R.
half, maybe.
The L and
It's
L
half
prime
plugged in.
cancel each
It's a
other
yellow
out.
button that says purple.
Front and down.
Is this a color?
Do
Damn it,
interact.
it says a color. Well, wait. The highest number in the fuck, purple. This or whatever. It's not as many. Not 9 letters. All right. Well, we're holding the button.
Is it a math one?
I can't. If it's flickering, then it will be.
It's a flicker. Well, let's hold off on it.
Yeah, we can just
Okay.
we can
I mean,
do that
unless-
one late.
Unless Toast was smoke.
Yeah, let's do that one later. All right,
Okay.
let's swap off. Oh, hold on. Actually, Mystic Square. Mystic Square is in the middle, so it's under the 7.
Yeah. Where's the 7?
Top middle.
Top middle. Got it.
Okay, now let's swap.
Bye.
All right,
Hello.
tell us.
What do you want?
Well, orientation cube.
3-1 set.
3-1 set. Okay. 10 is a 4. Let's go to clock.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second. Where's my beer? Clock is gold. Wait, none gold. No, not matching.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lines, yellow, black, yes.
3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, beautiful. 11 is a 9. First souvenir, listening. There we go. Okay, let's find 2 bits.
Tango Papa.
I gotta find it first. Dear me.
Also looking for
where?
Crazy Talk and Minesweeper.
I have Crazy Talk and Minesweeper. Oh, I've got 2 bits. Okay, 2 bits. What you said? Tango Papa?
Yeah.
Okay. 56.
Echo Papa.
Echo Papa.
EP.
73.
Zulu Echo.
Zulu Echo. 78.
Tango Bravo Submit.
Okay. Twelve is a 4.
Okay. We also need to do who's on first.
Early.
Yeah.
Okay. I have Crazy Talk first here. Phrase start. The word stop twice. End phrase. It's 4 words. The word stop twice.
Down on 9, up on 4.
Ooh, it just went past 9. 9 to 4.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. 13 is a 6. Color flash. Last was blue. What do we got?
Minesweeper, who's on first?
Yeah, we'll do both of those. I have Minesweeper here.
Third color.
Third color is yellow.
13th color.
Blue.
Got it.
Digging on blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all ready to go. And then doing beer. Okay. Who's on first? First is hold on.
Okay. Let me see. Bottom right.
Bottom right is blank. The word blank.
Wait. Right. Okay. Middle. Blank.
Got okay. Next is YOU.
Middle right.
Middle right is UR. Letters UR.
Done. The letter U. The letters UR.
Letter U. Next is they are.
Middle left.
Middle left is AUH. AUH.
Same thing. UH space HUH.
Beautiful. 14 is an 8. Do we cut? Do we turn now?
We should be good. The
Okay.
turn.
Got it. 15 is a 3.
Do we want to do German? Who's on first as well?
Yeah, we should. Display on the first stage of who's on first was hold on.
Correct.
Okay. Where is German who's on first? It's on the bottom somewhere. There it is. First is Zehen. Zehen.
Bottom left.
Bottom left is letter C.
You're looking for CEE, ZEH, ZA accent
Got it.
H. Okay.
ZEH. Which is now our next display. ZEH.
Bottom right.
Bottom right is Coot.
You're looking for KUH. Okay.
Okay.
Nichts. Literally blank.
Got it. Got nichts. Next is so ein.
Middle right.
Middle right is dastet.
Okay. Druk with an apostrophe over the U. Oben.
Got it.
Okay.
16 is a 4. Let's see.
I'll take some info.
Yeah, let's get you some info. Resistor. White, orange, red. Yellow, red, orange.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. Complicated buttons.
Yep.
White detonate. Blue hold. Red detonate.
Okay.
Neutralization. Green 5.
Okay.
Hexamaze.
Yep.
You have a green pawn at 6-1. 2 indicators. Circle at 6-4. And a triangle pointing east at 4-7.
Okay.
One more for you. Astrology. Would you rather have astrology or cheap checkout?
I'll take astrology.
Okay. Right side up, normal triangle. Venus, Libra.
Okay.
Okay. How about complicated wires?
Yes.
I've got a couple of insta-cuts. I'm going to cut those first. Okay. Now, I need red LED by itself.
You said red LED.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cut.
Okay. Red, blue, red, blue star.
Cut.
Cut?
Yep.
Okay. Red LED star.
Cut.
Okay. Okay, I'm cutting the last.
Yeah.
17 is a 4.
Okay.
1 second. I'm going to unlock. There we go. unlocked Mystic Square, so I can work on that later. What are some other ones that we can do? Looking through light cycles.
Oh,
Caesar
yes,
Cipher?
I do. I have all
Okay.
of those.
Red, magenta, blue, white, green, yellow.
Okay, Caesar Cipher is 2.
2. Okay, I can do 2. Okay. 18 is a 4.
Okay, red, yellow, blue.
Red, yellow, blue. Okay. Oh, they really went across the country on this one. I have to wait for it to cycle one more time. Red, yellow, blue,
Magenta, green, white.
magenta, green, white. Okay. 19 is a 7.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do first roll on Yahtzee just to do it. Okay. No dice. Let's see. There's no decoy on rock paper scissors.
Okay.
Semaphore.
Hold on, let me write that down. None. Okay, yes, semaphore. We have a J,
north
so it's a
and-
weird one, so I have to be careful.
Okay. North then northeast.
Skip.
Okay. Southwest then northwest.
Skip.
North then east.
Skip.
North then east.
Skip.
North then northeast.
Skip.
West then southwest.
Sorry, before this you had north and then northeast, is that correct?
Yeah, north then northeast, followed by west then southwest.
Submit.
Okay, 20 is a 2. Let's see. What else we got? None of this is yours. None of this is yours. None of that is yours. What the fuck? Where are your mods? Mods?
Mods?
Twist
Mod
his
check?
nipples? Okay. Simon
Bailiff?
Scream?
Slap his nuts? Yes.
Red, green, purple, orange, yellow, blue.
And my flashes?
Your first flashes are red. Oh, sorry, green, red, purple.
Okay.
Are y'all okay?
Good. Got me. I'm gonna try to figure out the below while you're doing this.
I hope you don't expect
Okay.
me to do Simon Screams right now.
Oh, you're not doing it right now. Okay. never
yeah,
mind.
I'd like a little bit more time to prep that.
How about Mouse and Maze?
Sure.
If I can luck out, Jesus Christ. I think I know which maze I'm in at least. Oh no, I don't. I know which maze I'm in. Hits a dead end immediately.
Mouse in the Maze mazes are 10
Okay.
by 10, just by the way.
Oh,
They're not small.
So, found the Taurus. It's on a 90 degree. I'm on the outside of the 90 degree. It is a 4-way hallway, and the Taurus is blue.
Okay, outside is a 4-way. You're
Yep.
gonna be looking for yellow.
Okay, which direction should I go?
So if you, bear with me here, if you start going clockwise around the Taurus, but then immediately turn around and go down that hallway, then eventually you'll pass, you should go past the green orb on the left. So like go through the green orb. And then once you've gone through the green orb, follow the right wall.
I got turned around. I see the white orb.
Okay, so go back to the Taurus from
Okay,
there.
From here.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
go straight.
then-
Straight past the Taurus.
Oh, I see.
And
Maybe.
then you're gonna
Okay, there's the green. Go past it.
go past the green and then follow the right wall.
Yellow. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Got it. 21 is a 1.
I guess it's time to swap.
Okay. Yeah, let's swap it.
Yep.
All right. How are we doing on silly slots?
You're pulling for the first stage.
Okay. Second round is Sally again.
Next.
Green bomb, green grape.
I'm in the maze,
Red
day
bomb.
57, turn after turn. I keep going, if only for the reward in the center. A lifetime supply of femboy protogen cuddles.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What did I give you? I gave you all the
your
fast
next,
shit.
Your next ice cream is
Oh, yeah.
mint.
Minto. Okay, can't submit it.
Okay, your only connect is the Viper.
Okay. Only connect is Horned Viper.
I did adjacent letters, but I only found 3, so we aren't submitting it yet.
Okay, great.
Because
So
I don't trust
J,
that at all.
all right, so you're connecting
H,
wall. Unaffected letters. F, V, Q.
B,
There are
One.
3 A's here. There's a half moon
Z.
A. There is a, I think
So
this is a
minus
grave. It's top left,
1,
bottom right.
minus 2
A.
plus 1 is minus
There's also
1.
an O of that.
Okay.
And then there's 3 up carrots. A, S, I.
Okay.
Let's see. Fast stuff. So let's put in adjacent letters. I'm not going to submit it though.
No. There's no point.
Bad
It would just
omen
be
on
X,
1.
A, and E.
Bad omen on 1.
Yeah, just whenever.
Okay. Throw that in now. Got it. 22 is a 2. I could click them in at the very least.
X, A, and E is the
A,
ones
E.
I found.
Okay, we'll leave that for later. Skewed slots.
Skewed slots was 941.
9,
It says detonate.
4.
2
1.
buttons. 1, 2, 3.
That is correct. 23 is a 4.
We press.
What else did I give you? Letter keys.
It's blue. It's the
Letter
middle
keys
button.
is C.
Okay. 24 is a 3. Orientation cube initial was back.
Do you remember what 23 was? Sorry.
23 is a 4. 24 is a 3.
I blanked out for a moment. I apologize.
You're good, Chi. What else did I give you? I'm looking for the fast boys. Shapeshift.
Round ticket.
Okay. 25 is a 4. Bitwise operator.
Okay. 010
010
101
101
11.
11. Wrong.
Great.
Okay.
I knew
well,
I did it too fast.
rip in pepperoni to this bomb. I'm gonna submit adjacent letters.
Go for it.
Adjacent letters was correct.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Okay, I have an okay. I have a thing for only connect because I was like, I know
Okay.
where 3 of these are already. Now I just have to find the other one, so I did it real fast.
Okay, let's go.
The A with the up caret, the A with the half moon, and the I with the up caret.
Yeah.
And then the A with the grave, the A with the up caret, and the F.
I already used the A with the up caret. S with the up caret.
Oh. No. What was the other thing I was thinking of? Oh, that's why. Okay. Hang on.
Yeah?
Where's the thing I'm thinking of? Is it... Where the fuck is the O? I know it's here. There it is. A with the 2 graves and the Q.
Yep. There you go. Cool.
I knew a language had it. I just clicked the
Yeah.
wrong one. Anyway.
Right. Okay.
So should we actually like reset this?
You want to?
My brain's not working.
As I say, it's getting late for Astro already.
Yeah, it's already almost 11.
Oh yeah, looking good, feeling good. Time to
brain
hit all
has
major
barely been
cities
working
with
all day.
gay bombs. The world will be mine.
So
Yeah.
long, get bombs.
I do not condone gay bombing.
Interesting.
My brain hurts.
Oh yeah,
Would you like Rubik's Cube?
I would like Rubik's Cube. Just give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I found an alternate solution on Mystic Square. Rubik's Cube, yes. Ready.
Down, front prime, down.
Okay, okay. Down, front, prime, down.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Front,
got it.
down, prime, left.
Front, down, prime, left.
Never shoes,
And
or never
then-
jackets /
I got it.
coats, etc.
That way, this way. Nailed it. Cool.
Did I give you gamepad? I want to give
No.
you gamepad.
Give me
Because
gamepad.
we got to use. So I'm gonna talk about it since we aren't actually doing this one.
The eternal
because-
struggle of being fashionably evil. If I had to choose, I'd say never shoes. After all, jackets offer warmth and a secret place to hide lobster snacks or evil plans. And, plus,
snacks?
going without shoes lets me stay low to the ground, making it easier to dodge those pesky government agents trying to steal my fridge-stored world domination plans. Yip yip.
Jeez.
I
I need help with calculus. Is this the wrong stream? No, not exactly. Here, you guys do your thing.
Okay, bye. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, so I do math help here. And so, yeah, you just have to ask, basically. Oh, you want some math help? You want some calculus help? We chillin'.
we finally got to use it for the first time ever.
There you go. Do that. I have to do key to make sure that we can actually submit the rest of these bullshits.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna chill. I already figured it out. Hopefully,
Dude.
maybe.
Just chill for a little bit.
Yeah. Your plumbing is
plumbing?
gonna be, yeah, yellow, blue to blue. Hopefully,
Yellow, blue, blue.
perhaps. I don't know if I've ever gotten plumbing wrong.
I don't think you have. I don't think you have.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna finish this plumbing real quick. 'Cause in the time waiting for turn the key, I almost got it.
Not nice.
Wait, beer. Got.
Let's see. I get a little groin window, I guess. So the limit as x approaches pi over 2 from the left of secant of x minus tangent of x. So if we consider the graph of each of these, reverse this contrast. If you consider the graph of tangent and the graph of secant and kind of look at the values when x is equal to pi over 2. And so this is what we're approaching. And so you can see that as we approach pi over 2 from the left, tangent is approaching infinity, and secant is also approaching infinity. Isn't this a trig properties thing, or am I a goober? I think you might be a goober. There might be a little bit of simplification that we can do here, because secant is... So if we do a little bit of algebraic manipulation, we get that this would be the limit as x approaches pi over 2 from the left of 1 over cosine of x, and minus sine of x over cosine of x. I think maybe you're not that much of a goober, just like a little bit of a goober. And this would be the limit as x approaches pi over 2 from the left of 1 minus sine of x over cosine of x. And now, this is nice. Or well, is it nice? If we plug pi over 2 into this, then we get sine of 0 on top, or like we get sine of pi over 2 on top, which will be 1. And so we get 1 minus 1. So yeah, that one would be undefined. And so this particular strategy doesn't seem to be... Yeah, 0 over 0 is bad. It's indeterminate. And so I think it's better to take this approach with the graphs, because at least with these graphs, what we can see is that they're both approaching infinity. If we take the derivative, oh, do you have access to L'Hopital's rule? Because if we have access to L'Hopital's, then we can absolutely do this. And so we can say that these are equal by L'Hopital's, and so then we can take the derivative of the top and bottom. And so here the derivative of the top will just be negative cosine of x. And then the derivative of the bottom will just be negative sine of x. And so here, these negatives are just going to cancel each other out. And now we can do this. Because now we just get 0. So that's how we got 0. Yeah, and I guess kind of going back to these graphs again, just to reinforce it. And so, kind of looking at it like this. I treated it like a quotient rule. Ah, see, specifically whenever you're evaluating a limit with L'Hopital's rule, you're not taking the derivative of the entire thing you're taking the limit of. You're taking the derivative of the top and the bottom separately. And so you're taking not the entire thing, just the top and the bottom. Otherwise, you would be correct. If you had to take the derivative of the entire thing, then you would have to evaluate it by the quotient rule. But yeah, I do just want to point out how with the graph, you can see that since both of them are approaching infinity, then it makes sense that like a value that's getting larger and larger subtracted from a value that's getting larger and larger as they're both approaching infinity is going to approach 0. And so, I mean, if I even did just like plug in here, secant of x minus tangent of x, then you can actually see secant of x minus tangent of x approaches 0 as we approach pi over 2. Just by graphing it. But yeah, thank you for the follow. 123. Hope that was helpful. Yeah, if you ever have any more questions, you can feel free to join our Discord. And there's a section where you can specifically, like you could make a forum with your own name and then just post any questions you have in there, and I can either get to them on stream or get to them whenever I'm available, etc. Oh, I moved my box.
We'll see.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
You want to good. We're just submitting shit for fun and profit now. If there's anything you want to submit.
What do I have?
Resistor, complicated buttons.
Complicated buttons
yeah,
is
but
first
nitration.
button.
Yep. Neutralization.
I have hexamaze.
X-maze. Yeah, that works.
Okay, go southeast.
Okay.
Southwest twice.
Okay.
Southeast.
Okay.
Southwest twice.
Okay.
Northwest.
Okay.
Southwest twice. And then south.
Okay. Yeah, totally.
You are indeed using the flame spear.
Flame spear.
You are burning the
Okay.
plant.
See if I can slam out.
Want to do like 3D maze and zoo?
Sure.
Those sound fun to me right now.
Yeah, 3D maze. I'll just get it. I'll get you what I have as soon as I get it out. C. B. D.
I knew it.
Currently I'm in a row that has, it ends in a 2x2 hallway that has a C in it. But going down the hall, there's a C and then a D, and then right in front of that D is a three-way blink or three-way intersection.
What the heck? Hypnofox Cole, raid of 24.
Whoa.
Oh, that's what you meant when you said
Awesome.
thank you. You're welcome for the raid.
Wow.
I get it now.
There you go.
Whoa, I'm like being hypnotized or something right
You're
now.
being hypnotized live.
Well, welcome in, raiders. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey.
I hope you guys had a good stream. Tell me about it, or raid and run, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, you're something about a hallway with a 2x2 at the end of it.
Yeah, so there's a 2x2 at one end. There is a three-way intersection at the other. There is a C and D in that row and or column. Valentine's Day hypnosis.
Oh, yeah, it is Valentine's Day tomorrow, isn't it?
Oh god, I didn't even think about that.
I do not understand where you are. Usually I understand where you are, but I don't.
Yeah, so the 2x2 room I'm in is
Yeah.
empty except for a C, and that C has
Okay.
a hallway that leads out into a three-way
Oh,
exit
and
as well.
and so it like goes down the leg of a T,
yes,
and so you come out from the leg of a T.
yeah,
Okay, and so if you coming from the T, go back to the C, and
Okay.
turn left, and then go forward east.
east.
Okay, leave the 2x2, going down through that T.
Which
And
T?
then, like
the one with the C,
Yes.
or the one that's the
So, like,
longer hallway
so-
with the D?
You like go wait. With the D.
So
Oh,
if
oh,
I was
oh,
standing
oh.
on east, if I go the other direction, basically.
You know what? Go that other direction, and you're gonna
Okay.
blow straight past the D and go into that wall.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
I was hypnotizing them on a simple sunset watching date and gave them mind-melting kisses on the forehead. I wish that like I don't believe that like hypnotism would like work on me. Like I've like looked into that sort of stuff, and I think I'm just not like a candidate for it. But that sounds like an excellent time.
What makes you think that specifically? Do you have a reason?
I have a partner that's into hypno kink, so
Oh, there you go.
Ah, that would be it.
That would make sense. Okay. You wanted to do zoo, right?
yes.
Okay. I've got a blue whale, or it's a big whale facing left, and then I've got it could be a caracal, like it's like a short bobbed, fluffy eared cat thing
Okay.
facing right.
Yes. Wait. Yes.
Okay.
It's easy to determine if you can be hypnotized with 2 questions. Okay, I'm ready.
What are said questions?
I would like to know the questions.
I'm curious.
What's your opinion on hypnosis? What do you think?
By association.
Hypnosis, you say? Intriguing concept, my dear intelligent friend. Imagine the potential for controlling gnomes, or perhaps even persuading the secret agency to switch sides. Or hypnotizing an entire room into believing that a short, bronze-scaled kobold is a terror worth respecting could be amusing and effective, but until then, it's just a tool at think asterisk of using. Yep.
Love to asterisk, think asterisk.
All right, you're gonna be looking for spider, dragonfly, lion, pterodactyl, rooster.
Spider, dragonfly, lion, pterodactyl, rooster. Spider,
Yeah.
Dragonfly, lion, SDL, pterodactyl, rooster. Okay.
Yeah.
SDL, pterodactyl, rooster. Spider, dragonfly, lion, pterodactyl, rooster. Got it.
Got it.
Got it. I'm feeling better about Zoo now. Truly.
Yay!
Oh, do you want to do square button?
Why not?
We're already fucked anyway, so.
Exactly. So you said it has a color and it's yellow, so you're gonna hold the button.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gearing up.
It's time to find out if we're in hell or not. Probably.
Okay. It's flashing red.
Release when the 2 seconds digits add up to a number 1 less than a multiple of 4.
No matter the
One less
valley,
than
thank you for the
four.
follow. Welcome to the
Okay,
Argonauts.
I got it. No. Because I let it go on 30. And it said no.
Well,
You cannot.
31 is not a multiple of 4. Oh, when they add
30 is
to
1 less. Yeah, 3 and 0s.
It's
You might-
add the 2 seconds digits up to a number 1 less than a multiple of 4. So that should have.
yeah.
Here, let me try it. It's gonna flash. It's gonna flash a different. It's gonna flash a different color.
You said
Green.
it's flickering, right?
Flickering green.
Okay, it's not cyan, it's not orange, so it should
No.
be released when the 2 seconds digits add up to a number 1 less than a multiple of 4.
Okay, so 1 less than 8 is 7. Okay, I'm gonna try that. That went off. That was correct.
Are you sure it was red and it wasn't orange?
It might have been orange. It's blood orange. You know? It's fucking red.
It was probably orange.
The problem with square button is that the thing that flashes is so. Okay, look at my look at my screen
yeah.
real quick.
I'm looking, yeah.
The flash is this right here.
That's mean. And you have to be
And-
zoomed out to see the timer.
Yes. Because if I could do it
Yeah, you did
here-
HypnoFox. I was just waiting for them to
We're
finish
doing
their
a thing.
thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of mean.
It's a little mean.
It's
I'm gonna
just
try
a
to.
little mean.
While Talos answers that question, I'm gonna try to one-shot Battleship.
Yeah, so the question is, have you ever been so focused on something like a game or a movie that everything else seemed to fade away, like being in the zone? So I have definitely like played like rhythm games and things like that, or whenever I like rock climb, you know, like climbing like the tall walls and things like that. You know, I would say that I do kind of like get into like the flow state, but I would never say that I'm ever like fully like in the zone. Like it's not as though like everything else doesn't exist. Like it's just, you know, like I'm still like very present and capable of like being distracted, I guess.
Weirdly, when I think about that question, I'm like, I zone out in a way where everything else seems to fade away, but I don't do it when I'm doing something. I don't think I ever actually do that when I'm doing something, weirdly enough. Which feels weird, because I feel like I do it a lot when I'm, like, not doing something. Like, if I'm mindlessly scrolling, but, like, I'm not invested in something, like, I just zone out, but I never... If I'm, like, very locked in and in the zone, I don't tend to I would not say everything seems to fade away.
Like I don't think that I have like ADD or ADHD in the sense that like, you know, like I can multitask, but like my brain is still like very like usually like very single threaded unless I'm like very much actually like focused on multitasking. Like I have to intentionally multitask. Like it's still like my brain like never shuts up, I would say, but I'm only ever having like one thought at a time for the most part.
I have
Sorry, go ahead.
a dozen thoughts at the same time.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna try to solo broken buttons, the 5 letters or the 5 words. But then
Good
you're gonna have to tell me which submit button to hit.
It's okay. It shouldn't be. It's left most of the time, but I can.
Okay.
The other question is a bit more simple. Have you ever had a daydream? Like, do you mean like actual like experiencing like auditory and visual like hallucinations as a result of like thinking about a situation in my head?
Okay, I got the 5 words.
I assume you never went past duplicate, so I'm going to ask if you ever pressed an other button.
I pressed other twice.
You pressed other twice, so you're still on the left submit button.
Okay. Easy.
I have daydreams, like a lot, but they aren't like what I've learned are normal daydreams because I have like I could choose to daydream.
This is
And
good.
apparently people don't usually choose to daydream, which I learned very recently.
Battlerun, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
That's not a normal thing.
Hi everybody.
I used to daydream more as a kid. I don't really do it now.
I do maladaptive daydreaming.
There you go. Yeah.
It's not normal. It's not. It's a coping mechanism.
More just the escape/disconnect from reality it provides? I don't think so. I don't think I do that.
Oh, you know what? I don't do daydreaming, but I do talk myself through scenarios. Just straight up, like you know, like a shower thoughts thing. I do that, but it's usually it's something that I am putting at the forefront of my brain that I'm actually like putting there. It's not a back of the brain thing.
Like whenever I was like a kid, I would do like the, you know, you're in the car staring out the window and imagining like the guy running like by your car and doing like flips and shit on all like the telephone poles. Like I would do that, but like I wouldn't like imagine something that isn't like rooted in something that I could like visually see, I guess.
I'm gonna close the game. I'm moving to just chatting, if you don't mind.
All right, I'll do the same.
We are schmoovin'.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, choosing to daydream is not normal. Apparently, most people just fall into daydreams. They don't choose to do so, which is the news to me.
Usually it's an absent-minded thing where if you're letting your mind wander.
Yeah.
You just kind of like lose focus.
I don't do that. I'm just like, I'm daydreaming now.
Yeah.
Usually whenever I
learned very recently that that's not normal.
Right.
Usually whenever I like listen to music like in my car or whatever, you know, it's like I like to listen to music like in a way that's like pretty like focused and purposeful. But you know, there are times like, you know, like I like metal a lot. Like I'm a big metal head. And so, you know, it's always like, you know, like punching the air and shit whenever like breakdowns happen. But like my brain, like I can be like thinking about something else, like thinking about like work or thinking about like what I'm going to be doing later or like someone asks me a question and I'm thinking about like my thought process for that question, and I just like completely like miss the best sections of songs. And so, but I feel like that's kind of more about like, I don't know, the lack of ADHD to an extent than like, I don't know. How did, like, what does that make sense?
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. Also, yeah, apparently people don't do it on purpose. Yeah,
I don't think I ever did like maladaptive daydreaming, but I have had literal like maladaptive dreams, like while I'm sleeping. Like where it's like one that I remember that like still fucks me up to this day was like, I remember like when I was like a teenager and my mom and I had just moved into like a new house, but I was like really sick. And like I remember like being on one of those like floor mats in their room, just like so like feverish that I was just like waking up and then like passing back out over and over.
Oh, God.
Just like waking up and falling back asleep. And I would like fall back asleep and dream that I was like able to get up and like go take like an aspirin or an ibuprofen or whatever. But then I would wake up and realize I hadn't actually done it and that I was too weak to actually do it.
Jesus, that's wild.
Yeah. Oh! Akado, thank you for the 12 months.
Get wrecked, Flo.
Wow.
That's a whole year.
That's 1 year. Jesus
That's
Christ.
1 full year. That's kind of wild. I sound very suggestible. I probably am. I'd probably be. The thing is, though, you know, I don't know how ADHD affects that whole thing. Because I do have it.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I imagine that would the increased concentration would actually have a. Yeah, I wonder. I bet it would have a
Barely an issue. I wonder if it would have like a positive effect. Yeah.
Yeah, it would make you more easily tunneling, you know, because yeah, I can lock in on stuff, but like I'm pretty scatterbrained as it is. But yeah, my brain isn't like overly. It doesn't produce a lot of images. Like you know how there's the talk about imagine an apple. Do you see an apple? You know, that sort of thing. It's like, not really. No. I could draw you an apple, but I don't actually, like, if I close my eyes and I think of an apple, I don't see an apple. But, like, I know what it is.
I have to focus really hard to do so. I feel like also, one weird thing is everything in my head, when I do see an image, I see it, like, in pieces. So, like, I can't, like, it's like I'm super zoomed in. I can't, like, picture one. I have to focus on one particular thing.
There you shuffle. Sorry, my carefully crafted playlist is shuffling. How dare you? Okay.
And even when I do, I usually in black and white.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. You ever hear about that phenomenon that happened when like color TV first came out, where people were like daydreaming and like dreaming in black and white, and then that changed. That there was like a generational change because kids had color TV instead of just black and white. It's just like, yeah, you can visualize the apple, but when I rotate it, it never does what I want. Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We're talking about visualizing an apple.
Oh, see,
Blue and white, interesting.
I've talked about that with a friend of mine before too, and I can like rotate the apple in like 3D and, you know, see all the details, I feel like.
Like, I can't visualize it, but like I know, like I have like a spatial awareness of it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's like I can imagine it in space, but I can't, like, there's no picture associated. There's no visual component associated with it.
You can imagine that it exists, but you can't like look at it.
Like I can imagine, like, you can tell me like, oh, imagine a Fuji apple, and I see like the pinkish color with the streaks of yellow and the brown freckles and the shape of it, and or like, oh, imagine a Granny Smith, and it's like, oh, I can see like the green with like maybe like a bruise on it where it's like slightly like browned, and it's maybe like one of the Granny Smith apples that has like brown freckles on it as well, or like the waxy red of like a Red Delicious, like. But I've talked about this before, where it's like I think that like I have a nearly photographic memory.
Right. Yeah. See, it's one of those things where it's like I know the detail, but I can't. Again, I don't have like, you know, there's no visual component to that. So it's like it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah. I mean, Red Delicious is whack IMO. You're right.
That doesn't mean I can't know what it looks like.
Yeah. You're right. Exactly. Like I'll know it when I see it. And like I have an idea of like size, weight, density, all that sort of stuff, just from like tactile. I almost said tensile history, tactile history. Rotate down, you asshole. That's left. You can rotate it in your brain, but only in cylindrical coordinates. No spherical rotation for you. You ever see those like spherical mouses that are for like 3D modeling programs?
Ball mouse.
Yeah, it's just like a little knob.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There are people that use those at work, and I do not understand them. Like I tried using them, and it honestly like freaked me out a little bit. I was like, I don't know how this is. And then I threw it across the office.
Have you ever like
I aimed for a trash can and missed?
Have you ever typed on like a ortholinear keyboard?
No, I know exactly what that is. No, or a stenographer's keyboard would be crazier.
Well, stenography I feel like is like a completely different style of typing, but like ortholinear is just like the keys just aren't staggered.
Right, it could not be me.
I think I would like it.
Oh sure, yeah. That
some
tracks.
Some tall guy on YouTube says it's for the old guys with carpal tunnel. The mouse, apparent. I'm guessing they're talking about the mouse with the knob.
Huh.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Well,
there's like a very specific one I'm thinking of where like the top twists and then it's on like a little half sphere.
All the guys in my office have them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you do? Is it a geriatric office?
Listen, when I started out at Rocket Job the first time, straight out of college, every single person that was on my team or that was a part of the team I was a part of was at least 30 years older than me. That is not a joke. Like
That's wild.
it's just an old crew of people who are past retirement, but they decided to come back for the love of the game.
Huh.
So yeah, I mean, the place I'm at now is I have a lot more like contemporary coworkers, I guess I'll call them.
See,
But
for me, it's like fucked up because like I'm the manager of like a math tutoring center, and so like the majority of people that I work with are like high school students or college students,
right.
but like pre-internship college students, and so like I'm like the oldest person that works at my job, and I'm not even very old.
Right.
That's not true though. There are a couple people older than me.
I'm sorry, Yeats trying not to let his apple go through the void or through the warp. Sorry, his apple is 40,000 years old.
That apple has gained sentience and is no longer an apple.
That apple is actually going to become a chaos god.
The apple thing also reminded me about the fact that not everyone has an internal monologue, because one of the things I do when I picture the apple is I'm saying like what each of the things should look like in my head and like narrating that out. Because I have a very loud internal monologue with lots
Yep.
of voices.
I was about to say, is it all your voice or is it multiple voices?
It's all my voice. It's just layered on top of each other.
Got it.
I
Yes.
think it's all my voice. I can't hear things in a different voice, which is why also when I try to imagine other people's voices, I can't. Because
Right.
in my head, they all sound the same.
Yeah.
So,
I have an external monologue. It's terrible. like honest to God, when I'm alone and I like know that I'm not like being a bother to anybody, I will just mumble
I do
like
that. I talk to myself all the time.
incessantly.
I
I do
cannot fathom not having an internal monologue. Like
I can't.
like part of me is just like I
Yeah.
feel like if I feel like people who say that they don't have an internal monologue
Don't
like
know what it means.
must just not know what that means. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
I
Right?
cannot fathom that.
Like,
God,
I
what was
can't
it?
imagine your brain being silent.
Right. Or it's like you
not-
just like your thoughts I almost think of it, it's like you would have like a form of internal monologue, but it would just be like a non-verbal monologue.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yes. It, like
But
you
even
have,
that, I find it hard to fathom personally.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, but-
I'm, like, talking in my head all the time, and I'm like,
right.
the idea of just, like, thinking in, like, images is wild.
Yeah, colors and pictures. Yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
it's just not. It's still stream of consciousness. It's just nonverbal.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense.
I mean, I guess there must be part of my brain that does that because just like because of my ability to visualize things.
Yeah.
Like I guess like I can like visualize and think through like an entire like long division problem in my head silently. Where it's like I don't have to be like, all right, now I'm gonna drop down this number, and then this minus this is this, and then that times that is this, and like I
Right.
don't have to do that. Like I can just go through the numbers. So I guess maybe I can conceptualize that a little bit.
Man, I can't do that without saying shit out loud.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know what? Speech, not a speech impediment, but definitely like a brain block of some sort. I managed to train it out of me, and then it came roaring back in the last 5 years. Sometimes I'll say sentences twice, which is a fun, but I do it because I just kind of blurt out a sentence, and then I have to say it to myself to make sure it makes sense.
But then you're like actually like saying it to yourself because of your external
Yes.
dialogue.
Yes, 100%.
I do a thing where like I'll say a sentence and then I'll say it again because I'm like, did I say that the way I wanted to say it?
Yeah,
It's not like
exactly.
it's like a did I get that intonation right? Like did I do all of those things correctly?
Right,
And so
yes,
then I say it
exactly.
again. I repeat myself.
Popo
What?
just walked by the entrance to my little room here and
For
just
you?
gave me the biggest nod you've
I don't
ever
need
seen.
an ass slap for good luck.
So it's just like
We
you
already
know,
did our
you
attempt.
know you.
We're just talking.
I
now.
know you. You know, just like okay, all right.
Now we can do
Yeah,
it
no,
just
but I've had that
to
problem
see.
since I was a
Yeah,
kid. But like
yeah.
through high school, because I had done like speech and debate and other like speaking things. For whatever reason, all of it just reverted, like five years ago. About
I
couldn't
find
tell you
that
why, but
I find that I have a tendency to either talk through everything, like everything I'm doing, I talk through it, or I just go silent for a solid, like, I'll just like disappear, like go silent for no reason. I think it depends on how overstimulated my brain is. If my brain's really
Yeah.
overstimulated, I won't say a word for like hours. But if my brain is normal, I'll talk forever. Everything I'm doing it deserves narration. And also, anytime I'm doing math, I have to talk it out.
oh well, that's just the rubber duck method. That you've got an out for that. Like, I will always have like explaining a math thing to myself or walking myself through a problem. I'll just refer to it as rubber ducking. Easy, done. I can explain that away as normal behavior.
Yay!
good. Thank you for your input to the conversation here. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
So tell us about what do you have to say about this?
Distressed groans.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, on like you know how like people talk about how like, you know, as you like become fluent in a language, you like stop translating that language in your head, and you just like
Yeah.
speak in that language directly.
Yep.
I do feel like math is like that for me at this point, where it's like,
100%.
like when I'm teaching it, I can, you know, translate it to English for people. And by the way, I guess for the raiders who, you know, are just meeting me today, like I'm a math educator. I'm a math communicator. That's what I do as my day job. But
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh no.
Kiss me plus.
See it. Those W's are not coming through. I was expecting more of a you know, sort of thing, and not even that.
but
Shameful.
But if I'm just sitting there, like, got a math problem on a whiteboard and I'm just doing it, then, like, I think in math. It's just like, and there's not, like, I guess there isn't, like, words to that. But it's like, I don't know, it still feels strangely like a monologue.
Pound, 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 pound,
Same.
pound, 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 pound.
Chat's getting restless.
Yeah. Why was there a break in there? I got really concerned for a second.
Pound, 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 pound.
Pound, 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 pound. My favorite type of cake. That's not even true. But I do like pound cake.
Pound cake's alright. I
Is
like
this
pound cake.
is this where you transition
ice
now
cream.
to what is your favorite type of cake, and then we just talk about cake for like the next 30 minutes?
We could, but I was
Red velvet.
I was trying to stay away from Pound Town. That's what I was trying to steer away from.
I didn't want to go there.
Listen, Flo, you don't
Yeah.
have to read every message in chat.
I don't have to. I don't think you understand my situation. Chat is in front of me, and I'm the guy in the seat of A Clockwork Orange.
Also, please don't ask what Pound Town is.
Pound Town is it's my new bakery venture, and we are going to be making nothing but bunt cakes. Wait, no, damn it. Yes, it's a wrestling thing. That's why I know about it.
Yes, the age-old question of, is this wrestling related or orgy related?
You know,
That's
it's a
awesome.
very
That's
good
fair.
question.
That's awesome.
It can be hard to tell.
Oh dear lord. I would fucking go Pound Town if there was cake. You're not going to the right Pound Towns then. I don't know if anyone here has watched Dropout stuff, but there is a episode of a show called Breaking News called True Facts About Grant Anthony O'Brien.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh yeah.
The best episode ever.
If you're going to a Pound Town underneath a Brooklyn grocery store that has a free snack bar, then you're going to get cake. Whatever cake is there, I'll eat it. Oh my god.
No cake will go uneaten.
50? Sorry.
50? Sorry. If I could like do React content in good consciousness, I would just watch some Dropout stuff that's on
It's
YouTube.
So funny.
That's my highest recommendation
so
of
much.
anything, pretty much.
I really need to get a Dropout subscription.
Not an ad. They're not paying us.
Yeah, not sponsored. We just like their content.
And I like pound cake.
Pound cake.
I
Red
like
velvet
lemon
is
cake.
The best kind of cake.
The lemon cake, that's pretty good. I have become partial in the last couple of years to a white chocolate raspberry.
Ooh.
That's been a real winner.
Red Velvet has and will always be my favorite.
That makes sense. Red Velvet's good.
Red Velvet
Isn't-
is really good.
Red velvet, just like actually like chocolate cake in disguise.
It's got a
No.
lot of food dye in it.
It's made with buttermilk.
Yeah.
That's what makes it different.
Some people will cheap out and just make a chocolate cake and would put a bunch of red dye in it.
It's
But-
true, and that's not as good.
That's not the same thing. Cookie
And
cake-
also, it basically always has cream cheese frosting. So
Right.
which
Yeah.
is the best kind of frosting. So
Cookie cake
and
for
if
the
you
win.
Say,
I feel like cookie cake isn't actually cake. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's just like cake by like
is it a
technicality.
Is it a cake though? Yeah.
it's like when you would go
Almost
to
not
like Chuck E. Cheese and you'd get those like dessert pizzas that are just like a cookie sheet with like frosting
right.
crust.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is pizza.
I do not under any circumstances talk shit about a vanilla cake, by the way.
Oh no, vanilla cake is great.
I love a vanilla cake.
Vanilla
I will eat
cake
a
is-
vanilla cake all day.
Love vanilla. Vanilla is underrated.
Yeah, severely.
I love vanilla. Yeah. Although this is a hot take, cheesecake over normal cake always for me
Yes.
personally.
No, 100%. Give me a vanilla cheesecake.
I like a chocolate chip cheesecake personally.
That's a little,
Mostly
too,
'cause-
that's a little too crunchy for me.
I mostly like that because that's what my mom makes. She uses like mini chocolate chips in it and has like an Oreo crust, and it's pretty good.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
The one thing that I'm not a fan of is like coconut. And so like
Yeah, okay.
like German
That's
chocolate, like German chocolate cakes with like the shaved coconut on it. Like nah,
It's a
I'll
bummer. It's a
I'll
bummer
really
every
pass.
time.
yeah.
I'm 50-50 on coconut. It depends the context of the coconut, I think.
I don't mind coconut
Sometimes-
flavor, but the texture's
Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
the texture's a fucking nightmare.
The texture is also, I'm like, sometimes I can get away with it, sometimes I can't. Carrot cake is good. I do like carrot cake.
Carrot cake gives me the same problem because of the shavings, typically.
See, for some
That's
reason I
fair.
don't have a problem with carrot cake.
I don't have as much show. I could eat a carrot cake. I cannot eat like an almond joy.
That's fair.
Almond
I
joy
think-
is as far away from my mouth as like smoked salmon.
You know, I think that there's part like literally like this is like core memory unlocked right now, where it's
Okay,
like
go.
I think part of the reason why I don't like coconut is because like I just like didn't like it like very much as a kid, but then would just like give all like the almond joys or mounds or whatever to my mom who liked them. And
Ooh, there
and
you
like
go.
literally earlier when we were talking about like I don't like I don't like coconut that much. I was literally also about to say, and it's like same thing with like almonds. Like I don't care for almonds
Really?
that much. And it's like maybe it's like literally the same connection because fucking mounds have almonds.
they're nothing but
yeah. It's like
I
Yeah,
love
uh-huh.
almonds.
and it's just like I just
I can eat
never
almonds.
maybe I never actually gave them a chance. And it's just like maybe
Almonds are my-
that
my
could have
favorite
grown
type
on me,
of
but
tree nut.
I don't know.
I just recently found out that I'm allergic to sunflower seeds. I
Oh.
didn't used to be. I didn't used to be. That's a new one. That's new fun. That's new fun. Middle-aged DLC.
Yeah, it's an almond joy. Yeah, sorry, continue.
That's your DLC for this year. Was you became allergic to sunflower seeds?
Listen, if that's
New
if
update
that's
just
my major
dropped.
problem this year, yeah, if that's my major update, my major patch notes for this year, I'm good. After last year, I'll take anything.
Yeah, that's so fair. That's so fair.
Oh my god, yeah, but no, I could, yeah, but like I could eat nuts all day.
Almonds are my favorite tree nut for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. Chocolate covered almonds are like my favorite snack ever. I love them. Also, just like, almonds straight up.
How many of you here have eaten real dessert pizza? I've eaten a terrible dessert pizza.
I've never had a dessert pizza.
I've
Get
had
pizza
like
dough with
apple
cinnamon
cinnamon,
glaze.
yeah, like apple
Yeah.
cinnamon pizza.
Yep.
at like CC's.
Yeah, I've had it at Papa John's. It was similar. Like, you ever eat something and go, "Oh, this is unhealthy."
Yeah, very often.
Always been-
I go to local fairs. Yes.
Yeah, that's the first time I ever got it from a pizza place. Because usually for a pizza place, I'm like, okay, this is delicious, but it's right on the edge of like, oh, this is a little greasy and sort of stuff. I had one bite of that dessert pizza. I was like, oh, I can feel things stopping. I can feel myself getting tired in real
This is
time.
actively clogging my arteries.
Yeah,
My teeth are rotting.
Yeah.
There's a mountain style pizza where the crust is like a sopapilla. Ooh,
Huh.
that does sound interesting.
Sounds all right.
What does it mean to be mountain style, I guess?
Talking like Denver.
Deep dish. No, those don't even like have crust.
Well, it's not pizza.
I like deep dish pizza.
It's way too. It's too much cheese.
That's fair.
You found the one thing where I'm gonna say it's too much cheese.
Crust is sweeter and made to be ate with honey.
That sounds all right. That
really
sounds
good.
okay. There's been a big hot honey push on pizza recently in like the craft pizza space. It is from Denver.
There you go.
Mark chalk one up for flow turbulence.
Yeah, maybe instead of Minecraft, this should just be like a GeoGuessr night for you or something.
Yeah, I was about to say Minecraft's not happening at this point. I'm yapping.
It's yap time.
I'm fully devoted to the yap at this point. That sounds okay. Like, no, go
I feel
ahead.
like even if you did switch to Minecraft at this point, you'd just be sitting there while you continue to yap.
Straight up. Yeah, right. But but here's the thing. I like yapping with other people. Like,
That's fair. Yeah, I can't yap alone. I don't know how people
it's
do it.
hard. It's hard to do. It's hard to do just chatting alone.
You know, like
I don't know how people do it.
the hot honey talk has me thinking. Like I went to this diner not that long ago, and it's like living in the Midwest. Everything. It's like there's food, and then there's version of the food but spicy.
Right.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it was like chicken and waffles, but it was like chicken and waffles with it was like a quote unquote like a house spicy syrup thing. And
Oh yeah.
but I feel like I accidentally peeked behind the curtain or whatever, saw behind the veil when they just fucking brought out syrup and then mixed it with the fucking hot sauce that was at the table. It wasn't Tabasco. I'm trying to remember what it was, but they just mixed the syrup and hot sauce in front of me, and I was I feel like this isn't what I ordered necessarily.
Yeah, right. You got the fucking Waffle House treatment where it's just everything's on there on your table already. Fuck it.
Right.
Just here, pour syrup, dashes hot sauce in there.
Right.
Maple syrup with Cholula though might go hard.
Honestly, I was a little disappointed just by the presentation, but it was still good.
Yeah.
It was still good.
If
I
you
ate
don't
it.
meet the Wizard of Oz first, the guy's just a dude.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if he can make my wishes come true. He's still just a dude.
Yeah, that's a dude with a PA system. It's not the same.
Yeah.
A
believe
sweet
that one
tea
restaurant-
old fashioned.
Oh,
Black tea and honey mixed with an old fashioned.
Oh, that sounds okay.
It's like a
I'm not a big
fucked up
sweet tea
Arnold
person.
Palmer.
Yeah,
Huh.
I've had an Earl Grey with bourbon in it before. It wasn't terrible. That sounds good though. I am an old fashioned connoisseur. I love an old fashioned. I love different places doing different old fashions. They're almost always good. It's really hard to fuck up an old fashioned because it has a bunch of sugar in it.
Do you prefer your old fashioned more orangey or more lemony?
I prefer them orangey. And
See-
I also prefer them smoky if possible.
I like mine kind of more lemony, I would say.
That makes sense.
Like the Angostura bitters, like I got like an orange Angostura bitters.
yes.
And I wasn't my favorite.
What's an old fashioned? An old fashioned is whiskey, an Angostura bitters, usually an orange peel of some sort. And the places that I really like will throw a cinnamon stick in it. But yeah, usually there's some sort of like a cherry put into it, like is it maraschino? No, it's a different type of cherry that alcoholics love. I can't remember which one it is, but it's like
maraschino's like the
dense.
one that goes in like sundaes.
Yes, it's not a maraschino cherry. It's something else.
I hate maraschino cherries.
They're too sweet.
Just
Like they don't taste like a fruit.
yeah. Like you look at them and you're like, this doesn't look real. It doesn't taste real either.
Yeah, right. It looks fake. It looks like cotton candy, but a fruit.
True. I can't eat them either.
Am I aware of how to drink? I am not aware of how to drink.
I'm getting old. I'm starting to like them. Maraschino cherries? They are also stored in red dye. Yeah.
Yeah, like actually,
Yeah.
wait, aren't they stored in grenadine? I guess grenadine has red dye in it. Did an episode on Disco Elysium drinks that might contain spoilers, but the Sunrise Parabellum is so fucking good. Are those drinks from the game, or are those drinks made based on the game? Grenadine is pomegranate syrup.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's basically
right.
red dye.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Pomegranates themselves are red dye.
Yeah.
If you spill pomegranate anything on anything, it's over immediately.
You're done.
It's like
Yeah.
eating
And you have
like
to go
beets.
Right, and then you have to go do the laundry module.
Aw.
Then you have to go do your laundry, and then you're gonna strike, and it's not.
I hate it when I strike. I hate it when I strike on my clothes. It's terrible.
I know it's never. It's never.
And then my
good.
laundry
My
room
washing
blows up.
machine will explode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Narrow casting with these jokes, but I don't care. Drinks based on the game. Spirit Bomb is based on an item, and it's based off a quote. Okay.
See, I feel like though when like a bartender creates something that's like based off of a thing, like of course it's gonna be good because they're
Yes.
Yeah.
they're just
They're
using
professionals.
yeah. But it's like
I
if
mean, you
they
don't have
if
to
they like
use like preset ingredients, you can do whatever the fuck you want, so you can
Everyone
make
here-
something that you know will be good.
Everyone here should play Disco Elysium. I feel like Disco Elysium is gonna turn me into a nihilist.
What kind of what kind of game is Disco Elysium? I don't know anything about
Disco
it.
Elysium is like an old. I'm not gonna say an old school RPG. It's a CRPG. So it's like it's a. What's a good way to explain it in like modern game terms?
I'm just gonna Google it.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like a narrative driven
A narrative-driven RPG.
yeah.
It is. It has a lot to say. Is what I will say. I'm already a nihilist.
I've heard the game described as being pretty political.
That's being gentle. It's like deep into like political philosophy for sure. I mean, it is. The developers are Estonian, so you know they're gonna have some takes flavored by the region they are from for sure. It'll drive you away from nihilism, believe it or not. I just know that you can die in the first room by falling. I do know that part.
I generally don't play games with like super deep messages or whatever because you know, when I play like Nintendo games. So like
There
you know, those never really have a very deep message, but I've tried to escape. Also, thanks for stopping by. Bye.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Yeah, see you
by.
later, Hypnofox.
Have a
Thank you
good
again for
rest
the
of
raid.
your
Hope
day
you have a
or night.
wonderful evening. Hope to catch you around again.
But yeah, at some point I have considered doing a completely blind I've considered doing a completely blind Disco Elysium run. But I think it would take a lot for me to actually follow through on it because I know that it is a very dense and long game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you played the Talos Principle yet?
No.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of the gameplay where it's like, okay, Flo, you got to do it. Maybe I might tackle it this year. You'd be there every stream. I have a short list of games that I want to get through on Friday nights after I'm done with Mass Effect. I could put that in the top. I could toss that in the hat.
Mm.
The Talos.
It's kind of based on what I feel like playing. But yeah, tell me about the Talos Principle.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the Talos Principle. It's it's a puzzle game, an exploration game at its core. But at least for the first one, it's kind of like the puzzles and exploration are kind of like interspersed with these moments where you're just like sitting down and like staring at a terminal basically, and effectively like arguing with this like library assistant program that has like effectively like gained like sentience and become a pessimist.
Oh God.
But it's kind of like all about like the philosophy of like what does it mean to be a human? And since kind of like to an extent like all of your options are like predetermined in the game, like you can only like there's only so many things that you can click. It's basically like always like that the AI in the terminal has like the perfect argument. It's like 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 none of like you never have an option that's like quite good enough, but then you have to like kind of figure out what's like the best one that does represent it, and then kind of continue from there to figure out like how to continue to support it in the face of like very clear arguments. And I enjoy it a lot. Like I spent as much time during those streams doing the puzzles as I did sitting in front of those terminals. But the puzzles, it's like I feel like I took longer than average at the terminals and less than average at the puzzles. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, the converse of that is
what
the
do
witness.
You think
where...
it means to be human or non-human? Let me be real. Do you even care?
Yeah, you can finish your sentence first. Flo.
The converse of this is the witness, which I just like fundamentally disagree with the philosophy that's being kind of. It's in the background. It's not. You don't have to. Okay, let me clarify something real quick. The Witness is one of my favorite games of all time. The game of The Witness is one of the best executed puzzle games maybe ever made. All of the tapes in there are kind of driving towards a sense of objectivism that I really don't particularly care for. Like to the point where it's like, oh, I want to draft an entire treatise against what that portion of the game is actually driving towards. Like, just fundamentally opposed to it, but it's interesting. It's an interesting angle to take given the game's premise. Astral hasn't played it, so I don't really want to get into it because Astral, if you ever want to play a puzzle game, I will sit there and watch you play The Witness.
I would need support to play a puzzle game because I'm really fucking bad at puzzles.
I could help you. Listen, if you want a driver for The Witness, I can help. I would absolutely help you tag team The Witness.
I'll consider it.
Yeah, because I love that game. There are some discoveries in that game. Like the element of discovery in that game is unparalleled.
Yeah, I like The Witness. Yeah. I recommend it.
Yeah.
It's
anyways, sorry, I had my mini rant.
Oh, here, let me push this button.
Don't forget about the evil towers.
Evil Talos, tell me about humanity.
Tell me, what do you think it means to be human, Evil Talos?
Being human or non-human, it's kind of irrelevant in my evil agenda. Yep. Ultimately, it's about seizing control, whether by devising plans on fridges or perfecting a killer jacket collection. But there is an allure to being human. Your capacity for chaos is impressive. Honestly, all I care about is if you support my world domination dreams and occasionally bring me banana milk. You're cute for asking, though.
He says, I don't care if you're human or non-human, as long as you can provide milk.
So also humans have a natural capacity for chaos, apparently, according to Evil Talos.
Yes, humans live in defiance of entropy. Or the law of entropy.
Also, Misha asks, Talos, do you have time for the super VIP streams yet? So recently I haven't been streaming on like Tuesday and Wednesday, which are the only days that I don't have something already planned, just because I frankly have been overworking myself. But someday I'll have the motivation and I'll do some Voices of the Void or something on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Nice.
It'll happen someday. Certainly.
Listen, kids, never overwork yourself. Treat yourself.
Self-care.
But the definition that I decided that I wanted to like settle on and stand by as like what it ultimately meant to like be a person in the Talos Principle 1 was to effectively like be a citizen. And it's like to be ingrained within society and to have like a purpose in society. And so I mean, like, you know, of course, like then there's the arguments of like, well then is like a hermit like a person? And
right,
you know, to an extent, I feel like if they are so far removed as to never interact with like a person for the rest of their life, then I don't know, it's kind of like almost irrelevant in a way.
Right.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you know, part of my argument is always like, you know, like if you imagine like hypothetically like a person who is like quote unquote raised by wolves and like has such like a lack of like humanity or society that like when the wolves descend on you onto your camp in the middle of the night to rip you apart, that person will be there with them, helping them, ripping you apart too. They don't care. Like, I would say that person, I would say that human is not a person, probably.
Biologically human, not a person, though.
Right. But
like,
like,
there's a difference.
But I would say like Ate, like my cat, definitely not a human, is a person. Because of like the way that they are embedded in like my life and like my society.
They have a role and an impact.
Right.
Directly on.
And
but that's centered on yourself, though.
I mean, it's centered on like the community.
Yes. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because to someone who is outside of that perspective, they're not going to have the same, to put it roughly, value assessment of you know various people in your life, various companions. But also it's like, I'm not fit for this discussion. Well, yeah, because it's it's like, how much does socialization factor into like completeness, as it were?
Right. But I mean, like, there's there's like several different kind of like options the game kind of lets you pick, and they all have arguments.
Oh, sure.
And it's like, I'm not saying that like there aren't arguments against like what I decided, and I don't even know that it's like necessarily like a complete definition. But I do feel like there's like a good like connection to like another argument that I've had with people before. And it's like about like whether you think that there are like more doors or wheels in the world. Have you heard about like this topic before?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
No, sorry. I was listening, and then I realized I didn't actually hear you.
Yeah, so
Well,
it's
that's so much.
it's about whether there are like more doors or wheels in the world.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I am not interested in debating whether or not there are more doors or more wheels. But
Why not?
I do feel like that there is an interesting like topic or like thing to like bring up where it's like, okay, well, if we're going to talk about like doors and wheels, you have to define what's a door and you have to define what's a wheel. And
It's hard to.
It's doors, by the way.
nope.
At what point do we start talking about Martin Heidegger and the thing hood? Like, when do we really dig into ontology and deontology?
Right. Well, it's all kind of like if you start to talk about like the morphology of like a door or the morphology of like a wheel, and it's like, okay, well, do you have to have something that is like actively rotating and like mounted on an axis for it to be considered a wheel? Because then if you take the wheel off of a car, it's not a wheel anymore. Or like
snatched my wig.
What?
Never mind, my hair's back. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
My whole hair got stolen.
I have
VR, you
thinking
bitch.
headache.
Yeah.
So basically, in the end of the day, what I decided was that there are things that we can like all agree are obviously like doors and wheels, regardless of whether or not they're actively serving the purpose of a door or a wheel. And so, like, if you go to like Lowe's or Home Depot and you go to the aisle that has all the doors like mounted in like the section on the side for you to be like, I would like this door in my house. Those doors are not actively serving their purpose as doors, but they are still doors. Whereas the opposite of that is that if I take just like a sheet of corrugated steel and stamp some hinges onto it and hang it in like the threshold between rooms, I don't think you would be able to convince me that it is not a door. But if I were to then remove that from the threshold between the rooms, then now it's not a door anymore. And so there's like a combination of two things. There's like what something actually is, or like rather like what something's capacity is. And so whether it has like the capacity to be a door, or whether it is actively being used as a door. And same thing goes for wheels. Like you could say like anything can be a wheel if you can mount it on an axis and spin it. But there are some things that are actively wheels that are made with the intention of having a capacity to be a wheel. And then there are other things that you have forced to be wheels, but are still technically wheels.
What I do with a can of tuna is none of your business.
I've zoned out so hard. I heard like maybe half of what you said. Or processed maybe half of what you said.
Perfect.
Doors and wheels are too loose and ill-defined to be quantifiable at such a large scale.
Definitely.
So true, bestie.
Yes.
I would.
Which is what makes the argument kind of weird.
I think your willingness to define it as being too loose and ill-defined is a thought-ending cliche, and that you're afraid of the truth.
I think that when you get to I had something real smart coming through the pipes of my brain, and it's fucking gone. It's gone. You're never going to get it back. That's right. It's over. It's never been more over than it is right now.
Ends stream.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Disconnects from Discord.
Yeah.
These are midnight conversations for me, by the way. This is a reminder that these are midnight conversations.
Oh yeah.
On this side of this.
Like, well, I guess should we do that then? End stream, disconnect from Discord.
I'm just saying that I'm not going to be present if we're talking about smart things. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm barely here. We managed to extend the stream to 2 hours, despite the fact that we only did like barely a Bob attempt.
It's
Like,
true.
Yeah, like 30 minutes a bomb.
It's true.
I would say our yapping was successful.
Yeah, we've really done it. Damn.
We did it. We yapped.
It happened.
Woo!
God.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Well, now
I
what?
mean, it's only 9 o'clock for me, so I'm
You gonna
planning
go?
to pivot.
You gonna go do Minecraft?
I'm gonna go Minecraft.
Gonna go mine the craft.
I have to go make sure that my tree didn't burn down.
That
Your
is
tree?
important. Yeah. Good luck. I
Yeah.
hope not.
I'm running the bug gym. I'm going
Otherwise,
to-
your
Ah.
bug gym will be gone before it even started.
Yeah. Yeah. So
No, right now we're yapping. It's true.
don't raid me yet. I just hit an ad break.
Got it.
Well,
We'll wait.
Yeah.
I am
Wait 3
actually
minutes.
also going to switch.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh, I'm
Switch to Monster Hunter Frontier.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
I am
Yeah.
going to raid Flow whenever it stops being an ad.
Give me 2.5 minutes. But yeah,
That's fine. I'll chill here for a little bit.
fitting that my gym building is also weak to fire. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I need what a lightning rod is.
Okay, I'm going to end the YouTube stream. So thank you, YouTube. Good night. It's going to come back in a little bit for Monster Hunter Frontier. And I'm going to run a 3-minute ad break. And then when we get back, hopefully we'll be doing some Monster Chucker.